Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Summarized by Steve O. Courage and read by Uyo Uyo. Just at the time when most people of my age would start dreaming of getting good grades out of school and having good jobs, I announced to my family members that I was dropping out of school and going to the business world. I was 21 and I had less than $100 in my entire life. In my part of the world, everybody believes that you can only become rich if you were born by rich parents or if your relatives are politicians. However, I dared to believe different. I believed in myself and my ability to build businesses and make a lot of money. That was a decade ago, and today, while most of my mates are looking for better jobs, I am employing smart people and building a national brand. One of the major lessons in the Think and Grow Rich is have faith in your ability to create wealth. By the way, if this is your first time on our channel, welcome to our world and consider subscribing because we'll help you read all the world's best business books under 7 minutes. Let's move to the second major lesson in this book. I have a friend who has started 2 businesses in the past and failed. After the second failure, he believed something was wrong with him, and since then, he is always afraid of starting a new business. How many people do you know who are like this? Most people in the world are either afraid of taking risk or stop trying after 2 or 3 failures. If you belong to this group of cowards, Napoleon Hill advised you to change or you'll live the rest of your life in poverty. Listen, things don't usually work out the way we want or plan. Life is complex and we can only master the way to success by trying, failing and trying again. Wait a second, I got a question for you. What do you think is the most important trait of every successful person? Persistence. Persistence? Persistence. You must be able to hang on even when people around you think you failed. By the way, I'd like to hear from you in the comment if you have tried few things in the past and failed. Share your experience with us. The second major lesson in the Think and Grow Rich is, if you want to be rich, you must be willing to persist as you go from one failure to another. When you were in school, if you are like most people, you'll hate some subject as much as you like some. Especially in elementary school in many parts of the world, you must attend classes for both the subjects you liked together with those you hated. Don't tell anyone, our present school system is stupid. How can we expect fish to fly? How do we try to force birds to swim? You see, in the real world, you must take time to understand your strengths and weaknesses and stop fighting against your own self. What do I mean? You don't have to be good in everything or in any particular thing because the society expects you to be good in such things. Your primary duty in life is to take time to understand who you are and what your strengths are. Your life's only task is to work on your talents and build your strength, not the other way around. If you are a fish, stop trying to fly like birds. If you are a bird, master the art of flying and be the best in flying. The third major lesson in Think and Grow Rich is focus your life building your strength, not struggling with your weaknesses. Almost everyone in the world will agree that education is very important. Now, you're wondering why I criticized school earlier. But wait, while all of us may agree that education is very important, what most people define as education isn't education. In my part of the world, if you speak good English as a child or you know so many facts and definitions, you are regarded as a smart kid. Most people believe that education is what you get at a college, and that's why an average American read a single book in 12 months. It's even worse in most other places in the world. No, education is what you get when you know how to get education. In other words, you are only educated if you are curious and live the rest of your life with such curiosity. You don't get education in a college. You get it every day of your life. The fourth major lesson in the Think and Grow Rich is, to succeed in life, you need more knowledge than what a college can give you. I remember growing up in a village and having to go to the farm with my father and brothers. My father usually told me how lazy I am. In most part of the world, being lazy means not being able to do much of hard labor. What do you think? I'd like to know about the culture in your part of the world in the comments section. Now, before then, here's my opinion. A lazy person isn't that man who cannot work in the factory for 10 hours. A lazy man is a man who cannot think and create his desired life. That's the reason why Henry Ford said, thinking is the hardest work therein. That's also the reason why Napoleon Hill called this book Think and Grow Rich. Unlike what most people believe, you cannot work hard to be rich. I've never worked harder than my mates, never, but I've learned how to think different from them. While Napoleon Hill took time to teach other important principles like risk-taking, burning desire, and persistence, Hill believed that every other thing will take care of itself if only you can change the way you think. Now, let's discuss. What lessons do you think I missed in this book? What points would you like to add? What good books would you like our team to summarize next? We love to receive your comments. If you love this summary, our team will be very happy if you can like this video and share it with your friends on social media. You can look at the description box to download my free business book, which I call The 13 Secrets School Did Not Teach You About How to Be Rich. And look at the screen now to click the next video we recommend for you. We love you.